Hey guys, I'm Rob, this little man cave on the prairie, and today we're going to talk about my little roof rack, light rack, tire carrier thing that I kind of built. So a while back, I was invited out to the Whipsaw Trail, and when I went out there, we were camping. I didn't really want to sleep in a tent. I wanted to try to figure out some way of making a little overlander out of this thing. But the big thing is that I needed a different place for my tires. So I mounted this up, but it only had these two. This right here, it didn't have this top rung here. And then I just kind of strapped it to the tops just to hold the tire so I have more room for stuff inside and for me to sleep inside and stuff like that. So I just kind of threw this together for that ride. But I kind of like the look of it, so I kept it there. And I never go through the back door. Me, the dogs, everyone goes through the front doors. We occasionally lift this just to get in there, but that's about the extent of it. So a while back, I decided I was going to keep it. Now this is just, welded to the stock bumper. It wasn't anything special or anything like that, but I was like, well, I'd like to kind of continue on that. So I decided that I would build around it. I wanted to make sure that the topper still came off, which it does, no problem. I do have to lift everything over top of the tire, but usually it's two of us doing it anyways. So first off, I want to decide how to attach it. So I just took some L bracket, like if you see underneath there, and I kind of rounded the sides here. And I used riv nuts. If you don't know what they are, look them up. But pretty much what it does is it makes it, you put a hole in and then you put a riv nut in, and then it gives you a place that you can bolt to that isn't gonna, rip your body out or anything like that. And like this thing holds quite nicely. So I put a couple of them around. I don't have a bender, so if you look here, you can kind of see I just cut and bent and cut and bent, and I put a couple just so I can make that, that bend happen all the way around and wherever I need it to go. Okay, so what that did is let me eliminate the strap that I had going to the roof, because I didn't want, the weight of the tire pulling down on it all the time. So now I could do that. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to go that far, I might as well, come across. And where I go through my back trail, I have a lot of branches. As you can see, this is a brand spanking new paint job, like a couple months ago. And whatever, I'll do it again, right? It's rust paint, don't care. I'll wet sand it and give it another spray and it'll be good. So, all right, kept on coming, and I was like, well, for aesthetic reasons, I guess we'll say, I wanted this front piece to match this front piece. So what I did is I got, an old hood, and I cut the front off of it, and that is a hood the same as this hood. So that worked out nicely because it allowed me to match angles, and it also gave me a place to come off and mount my light. And this thing works great. I've already noticed that having these here, at first I had them down to the middle, but I didn't want pressure pushing on the middle if I hit, say, a thicker branch or something like that. So I put them down to the bottom of the A-pillar, and that there's a lot more structure here. And this is 7/8 pipe. I forget what the thickness was, but it's just under 1/8 of an inch thick. So it's pretty, you know, pretty heavy duty stuff. And so far it's worked great. Like when I drive through, the branches come up and over top. They don't get hooked in there because I have that, you know, it kind of points in a little bit. I'm sure it could if I hit the right branch, but so far I haven't seen it. But yeah, like it's working great. I do plan on putting more things to it. I've got a couple things that I'd like to show you guys in videos. We got some rock lights, we got the stereo put in there, all that sort of jazz. And with the stereo came a backup cam, which I'd like to kind of weld a piece, I don't know, across here somewhere, or maybe in here, so I could see up behind me, because as everyone that wheels these things with the hardtops knows, reverse at night sucks. You can't see anything out of the back of that. So I'd like to have, the reverse camera has an LED on it already, so I'd like to have that done. But yeah, I've been asked, whenever I post pictures or anything like that, somebody usually asks, I like your blah blah blah, can you tell me how you did? So I figured I'd make a quick little shout out video about like just what I did. And I will be showing you guys how to do it on the 4-door, because I'm going to do I like it so much, I'm going to do the exact same thing to the 4-door, just in a different fashion, maybe a ladder on the side, stuff like that. But yeah, that's just a quick one today, guys. If you like, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, let you guys know. I'm making them out, well, about twice a week right now. So usually Wednesday, Thursday-ish, and then again on a Sunday. Sundays go out in the mornings, I try to, and that's usually a little bit of bigger video, like 20 minutes long. These are usually around 5. But yeah, hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with it, and we will catch you in that next one, guys. Take her easy.